Today is a cold and rainy morning in the Midwest, so I thought it would be a great day to guide you through a meditation. A little background about me and why I'm qualified. I am a certified meditation teacher. I've been meditating since I was 13. I hope you're open to receiving. I hope this helps you add a little bit of calm to your day. I start sitting either cross-legged or half lotus on a cushion, or in this case on my bed. I will tuck a pillow under like my bottom to help my hips be a little slightly higher than my knees. That will prevent your legs from feeling numb throughout the meditation. You might want to start with your eyes open, and you can get a little stretch in. I like to do some shoulder rolls, both directions. Some neck rolls. Maybe a little spinal twist. Do 3 cleansing breaths. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale and sigh out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. Last one, hold your breath when it hits the top. See if you can breathe in a little bit more. Hold it. And out. You might hear my ice machine in the background. See if you can just start to peel back the layers of the noises. Maybe you hear noises of the birds outside. Maybe you hear the cars driving past the window. Maybe you hear the humming of your refrigerator or your ice machine, your air purifier. The goal is to tune in so much that you feel like you can hear your own heartbeat. Maybe you even place your attention at the heart. And as you're doing this, just begin to take 10 rounds of breath. 1 inhale, exhale, that's 1 round. you've already completed your 10 rounds, begin again at number 1. If you lose count, begin again at number 1. Go ahead and drop the counting. And just continue to breathe at your natural, organic pace. Throughout this meditation, if you find yourself getting distracted by the noises around you or the thoughts that pop up, I want you to just imagine them floating away, just gently guiding them away. Oh, not right now. Oh, not right now. We don't have to get upset or angry or speak down on our ability to be here in this meditation. When that thought pops up, we'll just say, oh, not right now. I want you to almost try to visualize roots growing from under you. I want to visualize rooting ourselves down. Maybe we even imagine we're sitting on a grassy field and we imagine these roots growing down from us. And these roots are symbolic of every person who has ever smiled at us. Every person who has ever done something kind or has given us a genuine compliment. These roots come from every person who has ever made eye contact with us in a conversation where it seemed like we were being ignored. These roots come from the good intention of others. And as you breathe in, I want you to almost sit up a little straighter and imagine growing almost like a tree. Continue to breathe. And as you focus and move your attention to your hips and your torso and your chest and your neck, I want you to think of every freckle, every stretch mark, every scrape or scratch or can you visualize without moving, without feeling? Could you visualize with softness and with love where in your body all of these pieces of us are currently? We can start to see them as the bark of our tree. I will not speak down on my body. Instead, I will see every stretch mark, every bit of cellulite, every freckle, every mole, every little scratch I have from my cats climbing on my shoulder. Every piece of this is almost like the universe or the source or God has carved a heart into my tree bark. So many people have felt love being close to me, just being in my presence. And as I breathe in, I sit up a little taller. And I think about my hair, right? I think of my hair as an extension of my leaves, right? And some of us will have no leaves. Some of us will feel more like a tree in autumn. That's where some of us will feel like a tree who is just beginning to bloom again in spring. Some of us will feel like a tree in full sun in summer. What do your leaves look like? Are there flowers? Are you a fruit tree? Can you visualize with detail the sun glowing off of your branches? Continue to breathe. And as you focus on these branches beneath the leaves, you also notice maybe there are some trees. There are some birds among your tree. There are some birds. Maybe there are some insects and some squirrels. Like a tree is home to all kinds of wildlife, we remind ourselves that our bodies are home to our heart. Our bodies are homes to the thoughts we carry. Every kind thought waters our tree. Every judgmental thought is a day without rain. Every kind and loving moment when I've stopped to really wish you wellness, flowers begin to bloom on my tree. And every moment when I am comparing myself to someone else, I notice that some of the leaves are browning and falling. I choose to water my tree, and I choose to hug it gently, and I choose to care for this tree. And when I walk outside after this meditation, if I should be so lucky as to see trees along the trail, I'll have that visual for the rest of my days on how to treat this body of mine, on how to treat other people, and how to water their trees. If you are still holding on to this visual in your mind, allow it to slowly fade away. Allow yourself to come back into the space you're in and visualize your body sitting cross-legged or half lotus. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers, and maybe you feel your fingers on your knees, or maybe you feel the blanket on your lap. See if you can notice any noises around you within the room, like a cat stretching or your computer humming. Can you notice any noises outside your window? Maybe a bird chirping. Maybe the foot traffic of people walking by. We'll end this meditation with 3 cleansing breaths, starting with a nice slow inhale through the nose. Really filling our lungs all the way to the tippy top. And releasing with the exhale audibly. Another one just like that. And release whenever you're ready. And last one, make this your biggest breath of your day. Hold it when you get to the top. And release. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you circle your wrists in a circle. Circle your wrists in a circle. Move your wrists in a circle. Maybe you rotate your shoulders a bit. And when you're ready, go ahead and flutter your eyes open. I love trees. And yeah, I used to think, wow, brown eyes are so boring. And the more time I spend with trees, the more I'm like, wow, how lucky am I to have brown eyes like the bark of my favorite tree. Oh my gosh. how lucky am I to have brown hair like the branches of a tree, or mud or dirt where everything is growing from. I think the more time I spend outside in nature, the more pretty I feel inside. But that's because I realize how much of nature exists within me, right? And I think that's beautiful. And I hope you enjoyed this meditation. I love you. Bye.